to the summary of episode 11 to 20. So today we're not going to go into a full zoo tour. The way I'm going to do it is every 10 episodes I'm going to make a summary of what we did in the past 10 episodes. And then when the zoo is completely done, we're going to do a full live streamed zoo tour, which is probably going to take like 4 or 5 hours, whatever. It's going to take a long time. And then that's going to be like completely uploaded to YouTube. It's going to be a long video. But this one is just a recap for episode 11 to 20, in which we built all of that side. So this side was basically all episode 1 to 10. And then episode 11 to 20 is basically everything like from here on to that side. So the camels already existed in episode 8 or 9, I think. What we started with was the interior of the Nautilus, but I think I'm gonna go through it as like from the entrance on. So this is the second entrance, the one they used during the COVID pandemic, or at least the last time I went there. So this is the entrance, and this is what we built in previous episodes, so episode 20. It's both the entrance and a bird sanctuary at the moment. So it was built up as a bird sanctuary, and I think they're using it as an entrance right now just because it's more spacious than the main entrance is. The main entrance used to be very clogged up of people, and I think that's just what they wanted to avoid during the pandemic. I'm gonna quickly pause the game and I'll play the game when we're kind of making a time-lapse mode thingy or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through it. So it's this building. I knew what the outside looked like. I had no clue or no idea what the inside looked like. So I just kind of winged it. As there's just some workspace, a lot of food storage. Apparently this wall isn't sticking through. I have no idea. Let me change that quickly. Right, let's move that out of the way. I didn't know that happened. Okay, moving on. But I kind of like how it turned out. I added these details on top as well, which I think are quite nice. And keepers will actually walk inside it because there's a keeper's hut at the back, which you can't really see from here, which I think turned out quite fine. I think I was thinking about including it into this building, but I thought I wanted to do it completely custom. And then this area is something we built in episode, I think 8 or 9. So we're not gonna go through that. We're just gonna walk by it. These are the aviaries that I built. I cut off a piece here to make room for this building, which will be episode 21. So I'm not gonna go through that either way. The live stream, if you want to follow it, in which we built it, is available. So the outside of the building was episode 10, so we're gonna go straight in. So this building is it's got a lot of aquariums, a lot of fish in here. In Planet Zoo, people aren't able to get in the it's 2 floors, so they aren't able to get in on the top floor because they would the path would stick out and it would be it would be very hard to navigate them through the building. So what I did is I completely decorated it, and that's what I really wanted to do. But I didn't open these aquariums or these exhibits, just because I thought it wasn't going to be there wasn't any path leading to it. So the animals in there couldn't get food, and that would give errors all the time, even though simulation is kind of completely turned off. So I'm kind of annoyed that the starving notifications are still popping up and stuff like that. But there was nothing I could change about it, so I just closed them, and I didn't want to make him open and giving me all the errors that we had, which was kind of annoying. But I think the inside is turned out quite fine, even though people can't access this area. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of details. In real life, this building is built to the idea of the Nautilus from what's it called, 10,000 miles beneath the sea, or something like that in English. So I tried to go with that idea of adding some boat stuff, and yeah, think it turned out quite fine. Let's go down to the bottom floor, to which people are able to enter, because of course paths can be laid here. But if I added paths like on this height, then there's like this huge lump sticking under a path if you raise it up. So that's quite annoying. If it wasn't there, I would have probably like added paths as well. I noticed there's something sticking through here. I didn't see that before. But here as well, we added some decoration, like having it be like a bunk bed in what could be a boat or an underseer, which I think is quite nice. And then these fish along the wall, I really like those. Happy that I found those in the workshop. And then in these, like, the inside of the Nautilus are mostly aquariums. There are like a few thousand fish, I think, in there. So I wanted to add fish. Of course, Plant Zoo doesn't have fish yet. I don't know if it ever will. So I added like fish from the workshop and then some exhibits as well, just to attract people to the inside. But I think all in all, I'm very happy with how it turned out. This aquarium is one of my favorites. I wish you could like raise the water up higher, but it doesn't want to go higher than this on barriers, which I think is quite a pity. But in the end, it turned out quite nice with these. Like, I don't even know what they should be, but I mean, all in all, I think it's quite alright. And then people can walk to the back here to visit this aquarium, which I think is also pretty nice. I think you can also see like the flow of the water if you unpause the game, which I quite like. And then there's a little table out here. People won't sit at it, but I mean, all in all, quite happy with this interior. And then moving on to the back side of it, we've got a huge courtyard to eat with a lot of tables, some shops in here. During this episode, I will also try to add some pictures of the real life thing if I can find any. There's a huge playground out here with some benches over there, and then like more playground on this side. So I wanted to add all that. I didn't really recreate like each and every individual piece or like piece of the playground, but I just took some from the workshop and used that to build the playground, because I didn't really have any pictures of the playground itself. So yeah, that's what we did. I think it's quite all right. And then episode, let's say 18 or 17, we built the gray seal habitat, which I think turned out quite nice. Let's start by going underneath it, and then we'll move our way to the top. So it's basically just all rocks, and then you have this underwater viewing area through which seals actually swim. So you can actually come here and look at the seals swimming, and they also get their food here. So you can see that in action as well, and there's a lot of people that actually appreciate this view. Let's see if he's gonna go for some food. He is. Awesome. And then people seem to be able to look through this rock as well, which is kind of odd, but I'm not gonna bother changing that. I think it looks all right. It's odd that people stop there. I really love how these stairs turn out, and that's really quite a nice thing. I was like, at first I was planning to make them able to swim from this side to the other, but that wouldn't work with a tunnel. So in the end, it worked out to like just add these stairs to be able to get like to hobble from one side to another, and I think all in all turned out quite nice. A lot of people are like viewing this from above here and from above there, which I think is quite nice to have as a viewing area, and I'm happy that it worked out, so people can actually come here and look at the seals from this upside area. I don't think I added any paths in here, because like sometimes it was quite fickle. So yeah, and then we forgot this area inside. There's like a little stop area and then some toilets as well. And then you've got like a feeding station idea in here. So yeah, that's what I forgot. But yeah, this is the gray seal habitat. I think it's turned out quite nice. Do I have a small one? No, it's not. Okay. I think they're all on like they can't have kids. I forgot the name for it. Anyways, moving on to the lighthouse, which was episode 13 or 14, I think. These planks, as you can see, they're not very well placed, but I couldn't really like change it because I tried to like make it even with the path, but as you can see, there's also already something sticking out here. So it didn't really work. But yeah, like the rest of it looks all right. Their feet disappear a little bit, but I'm not gonna be bothered changing that. In real life, there's stairs on the one side, and then there's like a slide for the children as well to get down, and maybe for me as well. I mean, and then you've got like stairs. People can't access these stairs, I think. Maybe I should add that. I don't know. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should actually, so we get some activity through the playground. Maybe that's a nice thing to see. And then we have the lighthouse, which I think turned out quite awesome. We'll show that at night as well at the end. There's some lights like added to it, and I think all in all, which is, and like, it's quite nice. There's a path in here as well. I don't know why people aren't taking it. Maybe like the view from here, it's too far from the penguins, maybe, so they won't take it. But yeah, all in all, very happy with how the lighthouse turned out. Looking very good. And then on this side, we've got the penguin habitat. There's one. Hello. So the penguin habitat was the first thing I built after the aquatic DLC came out, and I think it worked out very well. It worked out very realistic as well. We've got these like the small homes. Of course, in real life, these penguins are not the king penguins, but they're the penguins from South Africa. I forgot the name in English. Zwartvoet penguins in Dutch, but I forgot the English name. But anyway, so they're like, in real life, they're more used to the heat. In this area, I had to like install coolers so the penguins would actually be happy. And in real life, they actually do sleep in their little like stone cabins, which is quite fun to see them like hobble to the cabins like when the night falls, which is quite fun. But I think in Plan 2 as well, like the penguins, they look really awesome. I'm happy that they can jump over this rope. So they actually walk like over the path and stuff. I did have to install this barrier so they wouldn't like go onto that bridge. Like people can walk through it, the penguins can't. I think all in all, turned out very nicely. Let's move on a little bit to here. So you got like a support for the bridge as well with some decoration. This isn't there in real life, but I think all in all, very happy that I added this, because it's a little detail that worked very well in here. And which is also like, because the path isn't, there was a gap between the paths, so I had to add something. And I think all in all turned out very, very well. Got a penguin right here. There's some animal talks as well, which I think the animal talks are very nice as well. There's one down here. No one comes down here unless there's an animal talk, which is quite sad, because I mean, this is quite a nice view, I think, to like when the penguins are eating. Let's show the underwater viewing area as well. There's like a lot of rocks, some of the underwater plants. I think all in all, very, very nice. I noticed that I'm giving myself compliments here, but I mean, it's just the way I like it. I think this Australian area we already built before. Like that's an area we built in episode like 8 or 7. That was because the Australian DLC went live. That's why I did it. Yeah. So we're not like we'll pause by it really quickly. This is an aviary, so no birds in here at the moment. Maybe if we do get birds in the future, then we'll add them. There's a kangaroo. Capture the kangaroo. Is there another kangaroo on the loose? No, he's starving. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you shouldn't have escaped then, I guess. Anyway, so this area is something we really need to finish it. Like there's koalas and stuff that still need to be added, but all in all, I'm first planning to complete this area and then like get back to it. So this area, I believe episode 15 or so. Not sure. I think we built multiple episodes on this though, because it's quite a large area. And I think all in all, very happy with how it turned out. It's not all the same animals as it is in real life. There's some different type of monkeys, and there's some others and stuff that are in here. So we added the macaques. I think I added some macaques back there as well. And then we've got the binturong and barrel habitat at the back as well. so we'll go to there and yeah, enjoy the view. We've got the food court in here. I think that was rather in the beginning of the series. And there's gonna be a whole like Chinese garden at the back of here, and then over there as well, which I haven't built yet. In here, so this is the beginning of the Chinese garden. There used to be 2 others in here, but they have like one has died and the other has left to I think a French zoo. So yeah, that's this build. There's gonna be a lot of Chinese stuff behind it and over there as well. All in all, very happy about this. People can actually like, or at least I'm planning to add a path here so people can actually like get up here to the top and like get a view to that area from here. But so far I haven't added that yet. I'm still planning to, but I haven't so far. All right, let's go through the tunnel, and I guess we're gonna take a left, or actually we might go through here. So as you can see, I've built this huge tower with a bridge. This is I think the first of 5 or 6 towers. There's quite a long bridge for people to walk on in Pairi Daiza. It's very fun to do. You get a lot of views. Wow, I didn't know the macaques climbed that tree like up to the top. Anyways, I get distracted. So yeah, there's quite a long like hang bridge with multiple towers in between. And I think that's always something I really want to do in Pairi Daiza, because you get so much of a beautiful view passing through it, and I think yeah, it's very very fun to do. And then we built this. I think in real life it's like not a food court. I think it's like a tea shop thingy. In Plan 2 I only built the outside because like inside I added some stuff that you can't really see it anyways if you're far enough from it. But I couldn't really do anything with the inside because there's all these little details that are in the way. So I just added some like staff facilities, and like the inside didn't look very good, so I didn't want to like add a shop inside or something like that. So I didn't really decorate it, but I think the outside looks quite neat, and I'm very happy with how it turned out, especially because there's like a lot of corners and stuff like that, and it was quite hard to build, and I'm very happy that it actually worked. And then looking at this area, like the plants and stuff, it looks very nice. I think I'm giving myself a lot of compliments here. I gotta stop that. And then in here we've got the red panda habitat, which I guess doesn't get that many visitors because it's far away in the park. There's some, like there's always a few, but it's not that often that we get a lot of visitors here. But there's a few pandas. They have a lot of stuff to play with. I think they can climb a lot, and they have this tower which they can climb as well. And I think all in all, very good for the pandas to have this habitat. It's quite large as well. I think there's only like 5 or 6 of them, so they have quite some space. And then in here, of course, this is all stuff that needs to be decorated with a lot of nature. I'm not gonna add any animals to at least like this side of the island. There's just gonna be a lot of plants and stuff. And this as well. I don't know if I might add some others or something like that. I'm still thinking about it, but there's a lot of stuff going on, so I gotta take my priorities. And then here we get another macaque habitat, which like they do have a huge rock they can climb on, which I think turned out quite nicely. They actually do climb it as well with the waterfall and all that. They're quite happy with their habitat. And then they do also have a cave in which they can sleep, which I think all in all looks very neat. And I love that I love that in real life as well, that you can go completely around it. I think during COVID they closed one side and they made it one directional. I think the whole thing is one directional now. But of course, when COVID is beaten, they will open that back up in both directions, I guess. As you can see, the macaques do climb the whole thing, and they do sometimes go and play with the piano. Maybe he's going to do that now. Yeah, he is. Look at him. Look at him walking to the piano. Are you gonna do something with it too? He seems to want to. There he goes. Play that funky music, my boy. Look at him play. Awesome. I'd never seen that in action, really. And then we've got the binturong and barrel habitat right here, which I think in Plant Zoo is more red pandas and more doll sheep. All in all, very happy about this as well, because this was like the first time I was using these things as barriers. I didn't know if it was gonna work or if they were gonna swim right through. But in the end, like, I think the pandas couldn't swim anyway, but the sheep could. So I'm very happy that it actually blocks them, and they don't try to swim through the pond anymore. And I think it gives us quite a fun vibe. It's something like that in real life. I don't think it's bamboo. It might be, but it gives off quite a fun vibe to like have that as a barrier instead of like a metal barrier and something like that. And then yeah, you've got some huge decorations in here. A little house for them to sleep in. They actually do sleep there. And then the pandas do have a lot of climbing area as well, which is quite nice. I think all in all, the animals are quite happy here. And then I think we are almost there, really. This one quite fast, I think. Let me go around so you can get a bit of an overview. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy about how it's all turning out. Let me give you a sneak peek of episode 21. This is what we built on stream yesterday, so I'm not really showing anything new anyways. But this is another large aviary. So I built the outside skeleton and then just some plants in front. But I think all in all, also happy about this. For the people who were in the stream, first of all, thank you very much. And second, I did add the support beams. I think they add some realism and some neat details that it's actually like supported on that side. So yeah, I'm very happy about this start, and I'll be continuing to build that for episode 21, which is coming out soon, at least somewhere this week. So this is everything for episode 11 to 20. I hope you enjoyed this summary and this recap, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. And leave a comment down below for like which episode or which building, I guess, or which habitat was your favorite so far. You can choose either from from any episode, really. You don't have to choose from episode 11 to 20. You may choose anything you like. Let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite. I think my favorite would be the Oasis, like as in total, is absolutely my favorite. And from episode 11 to 20, I think one of my favorites might be this whole area with the lighthouse and the penguin habitat must absolutely be one of my favorites. I think I'm very happy with the aquatic DLC and how it turned out. And I think like in combination with that lighthouse, I'm very happy how it looks. So yeah, this is my favorite. Let me know. Question of the week: which is your favorite habitat or building so far? You don't have to choose like an animal or a habitat. If you want to choose like the Chinese food court or like the Nautilus outside, I don't know. Let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.